Well, this is Jerry Butler once again, and today we're interviewing Marcus Neville. And Marcus is here also at the Galactic gathering, and he's going to tell us all about what he does other than just rest, dress, and look so very prominent in life. So Marcus, tell us exactly. Well, thank you so much. Now, tell me exactly what is it that you do? What brings you here?
I'm here just to be social and to be with kindred spirits. There are a lot of interesting people here, especially Norma, and I wish I could pronounce her last name. Have you met Norma?
No, I haven't, but tell me her name again so all the listeners and viewers on YouTube would know who Norma is.
And I'm doing her discredit. I'll run grab her book, but we have very interesting speakers here.
Okay.
They're just talking about...
What is Norma's last name?
I can't pronounce it.
Okay, well, at any rate, we're going to get Norma on here. And what does Norma do?
She's wonderful. She's written a number of books that some good meditations that are very soothing and help you to be restful.
Okay, now, what else brings you here? Tell me about some of the people that...
Just to meet people.
Yeah, this is a very interesting affair.
You have to be whacked to be here. Normal people are not here.
Okay,
so if you're whacked, then you fit.
So far, who have you seen here, and what do they specialize in that you've seen so far?
Yeah, good question. Rainbow Eagle, he's the man. He's really good at teaching Native American lore in a very practical way. Because one thing I enjoy is those who take spirituality and make it practical. So the more practical you can be, I'm all for it. And he's very practical with all the studies that he has done.
Now, you have some ties to various religions as well, is that correct? Okay, now would you please explain that very big, long word? Because I'm not a learned man.
Madame Blavatsky, I believe, started theosophy, and it's, as I understand it, the study of all religions. And it's something where we believe in reincarnation, so we understand coming back and back over and over if we choose.
So have you had an opportunity to regress into your past life, or have you talked to those who have had past lives and they've talked about it?
Well, let's just say that would be, in my view, personally, it's a total waste of time, because our past, who we are right now is the totality of our past.
Okay.
So to go in the past, I see is I don't see the value. When I meet these souls here who are very good and sensitive, we were talking about, I like to know where I'm at now and where I'm going. And then, let me know what lies ahead.
Have you had a regression? Have you had anyone to put you under like hypnosis and take you back to tell you what you were in the past?
Yeah, but it's skewed. I don't believe in the accuracy of such things. It's my personal view. It's very skewed.
Well, tell me this. In your previous life, what did they tell you what you were or what you did? Or
gosh, a previous life of mine? Oh gosh, I believe I was a prostitute in Portugal strung out on opium.
Wow.
Okay, so...
You've come a long ways, Marcus. You've come a long ways.
How about that? You like that one? Nothing glorious for this soul. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, it has been said even in the Bible that God can use everyone. Even Rahab was a prostitute. However, she made it through the Bible. Now, do you have something great you'd like to tell me on that one?
Well, let's go back to Rainbow Eagle. He shared, what I enjoyed about part of his talk last night was how you look into the spirit of things, a soul, a person, a tree, and you look at what's its contribution. And that really spoke to me. What is the contribution? Something that I would like to share is what I've come to understand in my theosophical studies is basically you're either constructive or you're not constructive. And if you're constructive, you're walking and you're one with God. If you're not constructive, then two things happen. You either hate yourself or you hate somebody else, and then that's where all disease comes from. And then Pastor Henry Wright out of Atlanta, Georgia, does a lot of good work where what you think affects your body. So if you have a negative thought, he'll take it into how it constricts a blood vessel, it affects this artery, and so it's all about being...
Now, who was that name again you just dropped?
Pastor Henry Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T. He's outside of Atlanta, Georgia.
Does he have a website or anything that you know of?
Yeah, it's
or we can just
Valley
Google.
Church.
Can we Google him and possibly pull him up or something like that?
He's the man. He heals. When doctors say you have a month to live, they go to him, and then he gives you your life back. Because basically, in the Bible, they talk about Jesus ridding the legions of people. Well, many people today are clueless that legions need to be taken out of them right here, right now. And so what you can do is see Pastor Henry or anyone, and you just cast the spirits out of yourself.
Now, the pastor isn't here today, is he?
No, no, no.
However, do you have a means of getting in touch with the pastor?
Sure.
Okay, well then that's great, because that means another interview with Jerry Butler, whether it's over the phone or either by or right here
he's
through
the
YouTube.
man. No, he travels the world. And remember in the Bible, it spoke 2,000 years ago how Jesus took the legion out of that one drunken man and
Exactly.
cast it into the pigs.
Right.
And then that energy went from the swine into the ocean.
Right.
You know, it's the reason it went into the ocean. Why did it go into the ocean?
That's my question.
Because Atlantis is still alive down in the ocean. There's still a lot of activity.
Okay, so, and are you able to speak intelligently about Atlantis as well? Do you have some thoughts on that?
Absolutely not. But what I would say is that when Atlantis fell, those are the ones who went to all the major continents, right? And all the, in South America and Egypt. And that's why you have similarities throughout the world, because the Atlantean people went ahead and when it sunk, went to the different continents and had pyramids.
Well, Marcus, let me just say this. I would love to get back with you so I can have you on the Jerry Butler Show so that we can continue this, and I'm going to keep right on rolling. This is Jerry Butler. We have Marcus Neville, who is here with us, and he's going to lead me to other interesting people who are also here to have great stories to tell, and I want to thank you so much.
Okay, everyone.
Now, let me ask you this before you go. Are there any shout-outs you want to give out, any websites, anything like that, any informative information that you'd like to tell the viewers, or where they can go to read more, anything?
Absolutely.
Because even if we don't catch you on this time around, we'll also get you on where you can pull up a book and tell us about more. So what do you have for us?
Yeah, I want everyone to telephone this number. It's area code 512-646-5000. So that's 512-646-5000. It's 24/7, it's free, and you want to give that a listen. It's Alex Jones, and he has a real political slant that you might find of interest. And there's a website, CharleneHolt.com, S-H-R-E-L-E, Charlene, S-H-R-E-L-E,
Always saying
HOLT.com.
Okay.
And that way you can stay current with world affairs, CharleneHolt.com.
Thank you so much, Marcus.
Give
I
Alex
really
a listen.
Thank you. All righty.
All right.
Bye-bye.